Welcome back to The Daily Show. Tonight, we have a fascinating and somewhat unexpected story for you. We're diving into the world of bulk buying and culture wars. Yes, you heard that right. The place where you buy 48 rolls of toilet paper at once is now a hotbed for a heated debate. That's right, folks. Costco is the latest battleground in the fight over diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI. This isn't just about business anymore. It's about values, representation, and the future of corporate America. It seems like everyone has an opinion on DEI these days, and now, the boardroom is the new arena. Executives are not just discussing profit margins and supply chains, they're debating the very principles that guide their companies. So what's got everyone's shopping carts in a twist? Why is a place known for its free samples and bulk discounts suddenly at the center of a cultural storm? A conservative think tank called the National Center for Public Policy Research, or NCPPR, decided to shake things up. They believe that DEI initiatives are not just unnecessary, but potentially harmful to businesses. They submitted a shareholder proposal to Costco, and let's just say it wasn't about adding more samples to the food court. This proposal was a direct challenge to Costco's DEI policies. This proposal took direct aim at Costco's DEI policies, urging the company to investigate and potentially dismantle them. The NCPPR argues that these policies are divisive and do not contribute to the company's bottom line. On the other side, supporters of DEI argue that these initiatives are crucial for creating a more inclusive and equitable workplace. They believe that diversity drives innovation, and that equity and inclusion are essential for long-term success. As the debate rages on, it's clear that this issue is far from being resolved. Companies like Costco are finding themselves at the crossroads of business and social responsibility, trying to balance profit with principles. So, what will Costco do? Will they stand by their DEI policies, or will they bow to the pressure from shareholders like the NCPPR? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, the battle over DEI is far from over. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this story and many others that shape our world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Daily Show. Now, the NCPPR isn't exactly known for its love of all things progressive. They've been vocal critics of DEI initiatives, arguing that they're discriminatory and even harmful. Their proposal to Costco was essentially a call to action, urging the company to fall in line with their ideology. They claimed that these programs actually hurt the very people they're supposed to help, and they even went so far as to suggest that DEI initiatives could open companies up to lawsuits. It was a bold move, and it definitely got Costco's attention. Now, Costco isn't exactly a company known for backing down from a challenge. Over the years, they've built a reputation for resilience and a commitment to their core values. This is a company that understands the importance of standing firm, especially when it comes to principles that define their identity. When the NCPPR came knocking with their proposal, Costco's board didn't even flinch. They knew that this was a moment to reaffirm their dedication to diversity, equity, and inclusion. The board members, seasoned and wise, understood that backing down would mean compromising on the very values that have driven their success. They stood firm in their support of DEI, making it clear that they weren't about to throw their values out the window. This wasn't just a business decision, it was a statement of who they are as a company. The leadership team, with unwavering resolve, communicated that DEI is integral to their mission and vision. In a unanimous decision, they recommended that shareholders vote against the NCPPR's proposal. This decision was not taken lightly. It was the result of careful consideration and a deep understanding of the long-term benefits of DEI. The board's unanimous vote was a powerful testament to their collective belief in the importance of these principles. They argued that DEI is not only the right thing to do, but also good for business. By fostering an inclusive environment, Costco can attract top talent from diverse backgrounds, drive innovation, and create a more dynamic and effective workforce. The benefits of DEI extend beyond moral imperatives. They translate into tangible business advantages. A diverse workforce brings fresh perspectives, fosters innovation, and better reflects Costco's customer base. This alignment with their customers' diversity helps Costco to better understand and meet their needs, ultimately driving customer satisfaction and loyalty. The company recognizes that diversity is a strength that can propel them forward in a competitive market. It was a powerful message. Costco believes in DEI, and they're not afraid to stand up for it. Their commitment to these values is unwavering, and they are prepared to defend them against any challenge. This stance not only reinforces their internal culture, but also sends a clear signal to the world that Costco is a leader in promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion. The NCPPR didn't just pull their arguments out of thin air, they pointed to a landmark Supreme Court decision that struck down affirmative action in college admissions. They argued that this ruling set a precedent, suggesting that DEI initiatives in the workplace could be the next target. They claimed that DEI programs could lead to reverse discrimination, where certain groups like white men might be disadvantaged. They painted a picture of a slippery slope, where DEI could create more division and inequality. Section 5. Corporate retreat companies scaling back DEI. Here's the thing about the NCPPR's campaign against DEI, they're not alone. In a somewhat concerning trend, several other companies have started to scale back their DEI programs. John Deere and Tractor Supply are just two examples of companies that have recently reduced their DEI efforts. Now, whether these companies are bowing to pressure from groups like the NCPPR or simply reassessing their priorities is up for debate. But one thing's for sure, the NCPPR is watching and they're using these examples to bolster their case against DEI. Section 6. Microsoft Myth-Busting, Setting the Record Straight. In this segment, we aim to clear up some of the most persistent myths and rumors that have been circulating about Microsoft. With the rise of social media, it's easier than ever for misinformation to spread like wildfire, and we want to set the record straight. Now, in the age of social media, misinformation spreads faster than free samples at a Costco grand opening. One moment, you're scrolling through your feed, and the next, you're bombarded with sensational headlines and dubious claims. One particularly juicy rumor claimed that Microsoft had gone so far as to lay off its entire DEI team. This rumor caused quite a stir, leading to a lot of confusion and concern among employees and the public alike. Turns out, that was a big old bag of Kirkland signature baloney. The reality is far less dramatic and much more nuanced. While it's true that Microsoft let go of 2 employees who worked on events related to DEI, this was not an indication of the company's stance on diversity, equity, and inclusion. It was part of a larger restructuring effort aimed at streamlining operations and improving efficiency across various departments. The DEI team itself remains intact and continues to work diligently on initiatives that promote a more inclusive and equitable workplace. It's a good reminder to take everything you see online with a grain of Himalayan pink salt. Not everything you read is true, and it's important to verify information before accepting it as fact. Especially when it comes to hot-button issues like DEI, it's crucial to approach such topics with a critical mind and a discerning eye. By doing so, we can all contribute to a more informed and less misled society. Section 7. The Future of DEI, a Looming Battleground. So, what does the future hold for DEI? Well, if the battle at Costco is any indication, it's going to be a bumpy ride. With groups like the NCPPR more vocal than ever and some companies already getting cold feet, the fight for DEI is far from over. The political climate is becoming increasingly polarized and DEI has unfortunately become a partisan issue. This division makes it even more challenging to have constructive conversations about diversity and inclusion. Section 8. DEI at a Crossroads, Navigating the Path Forward. As we've seen, the debate over DEI is complex, and there are valid arguments on both sides. But at the end of the day, it's about creating a workplace and a society where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to succeed. It's about recognizing that our differences make us stronger, and that embracing diversity is not about giving one group an advantage over another.